Alrighty guys, welcome back. This is your host ID Jester. We're back in old school tactical East Front action 1941 and 1942. This is the expansion with Stalingrad. What I actually ended up doing was taking our setup from last time where we used our counters and maps and everything. I decided to put it into Vassal and pick it up from there, so it's a little easier for you guys to see at home, and this way we can kind of talk about things and I can show you everything a little bit easier and clearer than I can obviously with the camera and everything on the table. So we do have our super cool little dice tray ready to go. When we need it, we'll be ready to go and we'll be able to go. And we're going to need a few more dice there. Alright, so maybe even some white dice. Yeah, I guess we'll throw a couple white dice out here as well. Sure, why not? Alright. So we are at the end of turn. We're at the turn. There's our turn track. Turn track is it's over here. So at the end of turn number 6. So we got our sheets here. Turn sequence, remove unit markers to score the victory points and then end the turn. So we're going to end it and turn it down to turn number 5 coming up. Let's zoom out so you guys have an idea of what's going on here. So over here we have the German victory points sitting at 5 victory points and 2 casualty points. The Russians on the other have 0 victory points and 1 casualty point. And this is kind of our play area for this section, for this scenario. RATTENKRIEG. RATTENKRIEG. So this is the War of the Rats here in Stalingrad. And hey Robbie, this is old school tactical. I'm playing on the Vassal module, which is really, really good. So you can see this is the north edge where some of the units came from. Here's our east edge over here. The Germans are trying to keep these 5 victory point locations. There's one, yes, there's one there, and then there's 4 there. Alright, so we're starting turn number 5. We're counting down the turns. So far, old school tactical has been really, really interesting system. I think it's well done and well put together, to be honest. I really like the base game that I bought. The counters are awesome. The maps are awesome. Everything is really number 1 quality, which is always good. But the rules are well put together. There's not a lot of extra fluff with this tactical system, which is kind of nice. I like the alternating impulse system, which is pretty neat. And the way that they do the damage. Hey Steeler fan, 1933, glad to see you back in OST. I'll be watching. All right. Yeah, so it's well put together, the system. I think it's actually, like I said, doesn't have a lot of extra fluff to the system. Everything is broken down pretty easy and pretty concise. The rules are really, kind of give you the information, without having to go into too much detail. So I like that. So far, I've really liked to pick this up. I'm glad I did, and we're going to continue on. All right, so turn sequence. We move the turn marker. Reinforcements, there are no reinforcements. Attach leader and weapons. At this point, we could change leaders or move weapons between units or anything like that. But in this case, all the leaders are with good units, so I don't think there's this guy here, but he doesn't have another squad to attach to, so he's got to stay attached to that rifle squad there. And that's it. All right, so smoke counters. Well, we don't have any smoke. Scenario rolls. Scenario rolls. What the hell is that? Scenario rolls. Yes, that's where we're at. What is that? Some scenarios require die rolls for certain things. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you. Okay. Well, we don't need that. We're not doing that. So there's no scenario rolls. Yeah, we do get a free rally and bog roll check. All right, so we'll start with this shaken unit over here. The sniper. He is shaken. Not stirred, of course. He's shaken. So the modifiers are going to be, you need to roll 7 or higher. Is he in range of a good order leader? No, he is not. Somehow I think I'm missing a leader. Let me see. Hang on a second. The Germans should have a lieutenant. Nope. Okay, just a lieutenant and a sergeant. Okay, the sergeant's up here and the lieutenant's right there. Oh, he is within the range of a lieutenant. So a lieutenant has a command range of 2. He is 2 hexes away, so he will get a +1 to his die roll. Non-vehicle and open terrain, nope. Is he elite? Nope. Poor quality, nope. Adjacent enemy, no. Friendly good order squad in the same hex, nope. So he's going to get a +1 to his die roll. He needs to roll a 7 or higher. So 6 or higher. And he will rally. Let's see if he does it. 6, 7, 8. And he's done it. So I can take that shaken marker. I'm just going to put it off to the side. So we'll probably be using it again. So, alright. So then this rifle squad here. He's definitely within the range of a sergeant. And so he's going to get a +1 for that. Unfortunately, he's going to get a -1 because there's an adjacent enemy. So he needs to roll 7 or higher. No adjustments. And he rolls a 3, so he stays broken. That's not going to be good for the Germans at all. Or, I'm sorry, he stays shaken. And last but not least, we have a sniper unit up here that's broken. And so we need to roll for him. Now, rally for broken, you need to roll 9 or higher. He gets a friendly good order squad is not, got a half squad, a reduced squad, so that is not going to be good enough for the +1. Is he within range of a leader? He is. So this lieutenant right here is within 2 X's. So we get a +1 for that. So +1, he needs to roll 9 or higher. And he rolls a 5, 6, 7. +1 is 8, so he will not recover, but he will go from broken to shaken. And I think that's everyone with the free rally phase. Alright, so now we'll do the initiative roll. So the Germans will be black and the Soviets will be white. Let's roll for initiative to see who has initiative for this all-important turn. The Germans rolled a 6 and the Soviets rolled a 6, and that means it's a reroll because it's a tie. So let's try again. That would be an 8 versus a 5, so the Germans are going to win initiative. Alright, so let's look at the impulse rolls now. For this scenario, the Germans roll 2d6. 2d6, don't forget they have a card that they can use, which is the command and control card. Now the Russians already used their card, so they won't have one. Alright, so let's see here. Let's see how many impulses the German player is going to get, and that is 7. That is 7. Now, does he want to use the +3? Probably not. So the German player is going to be down here. He will have 7 impulses. And now the Russian player, He rolls 3d6 to see how many impulses he gets. He rolls a 5, 6, 7, 8. So he rolls an 8. So let's put 8 over there. Alright. Alright, so now we're on to the play turn. Here we go. So the Germans won initiative. They get to go first. They get to go first. Wow. So the Germans would like to get their broken unit out of there. So they are going to activate the sergeant and the squad to move. And they're going to spend 2 movement points to move there. Now, this unit down here can actually... 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's not in range. Look at that. Not in range. I think he gets, he would use, let's see. Range. Maximum number of hexes this unit can fire. Okay, I was trying to see, I've been learning, doesn't look like there's extended range in this. Okay. All right. Oh. So they're outside the range, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3. So, and I don't think anybody else could see him. So he's going to go 1, 2. 3, 4. I'm going to mark them with a moved counter, and that took 1 impulse. So they're down to 7. Russians get to go. We do have an assault squad with a nice bundle just waiting for us to move up. So that would cost us 2 impulses to move there. Well, interesting. What are we going to do with the Russians now? Viper Dave, what's going on, man? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. All right. Just trying to, it's hard to, get a good plan when you know both sides, and it's very hard to play. So I think they're going to activate to move, and they're going to move right here For 2 points, they're going to stay in the building. The reason they can do that is because this hex here has the center dot and the little triangle that shows that it can either be a road hex or it can be a building hex. And so they're going to pay 2 movement points to move in there. Huh. Well, let's see. Just a German opportunity fire. No, I don't think he will. Alright, so that will cost the Russians an impulse, and it'll go over to the German side. Alright, the German's going to activate this unit here to move. Oh, this guy needs a move marker on him. Don't want to forget that now, do we? This guy is going to activate. It's going to cost 1 activation point. He's going to go to move. Now the question is... no, yeah. Germans have to be a little more defensive, I think. I think what they're going to do is they're going to activate this unit. I got a lot of guys coming down the middle here. And their one unit's all broken. They do have this unit, which could stop their advance. So I think we're going to activate this guy to move right there. Does the Russian take opportunity fire? And the answer is... I would say probably. Is he going to get a... Well, he does have a sniper out in the open. No, he doesn't. And this guy is still in a building. Yeah, okay. He's going to opportunity fire. You might as well. We got to do some damage here sooner or later. So that's going to cost the Germans 1 activation point, and it's going to cost the Russians 1 activation points. Got to stay on that. All right, so he's going to opportunity fire. 5 firepower, range of 3. He definitely has line of sight straight across the buildings. He's got 5 firepower. Defense value for the units is going to be 4, plus the 2 for the building is 6. So he's on the -1 column. Do we have charts here somewhere? Not that I need it. I can use my charts, but I thought there was charts. Let's see. That's the mini map. That just gives me a dice roll. Alright, I guess I'll have to use my own charts. That's just fine. Alright, so he's on the -1 column. He gets a +1 to his dice roll because the leader is activating him. Hey Tony, how you doing, buddy? So we got a shot here from this. Put the line of sight thread on there. From there to there. And he is obviously higher is better. He rolled a 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 on the -1 column is a broken chance. So, broken chance. The unit is a 4. Or I'm sorry, the unit is a guts check of 7. Guts check of 7. And I don't think he gets let's see. Requires the defending unit to roll for gut check. If gut check number is higher rolled, unit passes. If less than the unit fails, its round check is broken. Place a marker on it. Gut check roll is always unmodified. Okay, so there you go. It's always unmodified. So he needs a 7 or higher. And he rolls a 7, just barely. So this unit will get a fired marker on it. So he moved 1, 2. And I think he will stop right there. And so he's going to have a moved marker. So it goes to the Russians. Alrighty. They're going to activate this lieutenant. And I think he's got 2 squads with him. Hello. There we go, 2 squads. So it's going to cost 2 command points. They're going to be down to 4. And they're going to activate. And they're going to move 1, 2 to go there. And they're also going to move 3, 4 to go there. They're going to stay in the building again because of the counter, or because of the map showing that it's both road hex, a clear hex, and an also building hex. So he will stay in the building, and he will be moved. Somebody could opportunity fire, but the German player could spend an impulse. He's going to try and rally his guy again. So he's still shaking. He gets a +1 because of the leader. He gets a -1 because of the enemy units adjacent to him. So he still needs to roll a 7 or higher. Oh, he rolled a 12. Look at that. So he is no longer shaken. And you can do that as many times as you want with your units. It obviously just takes up one of your activations. So the Germans or the Russians have 4 left. All right, they're going to activate. They're going to activate. They got to try and get rid of this sniper because the sniper can target leaders. And so what they're going to do is they're going to activate these 2 squads, which is actually going to take 2 impulses. You know what? They're going to activate just the 1 squad. And activate him. He's going to go 1, 2. This assault squad will shoot at him. because it's probably going to be the best shot he's going to get, so it'll cost him an impulse. So 5 firepower. Defender is a 4. +2 for the building is 6, so he's on the -1 column. And let's just make sure there's no other modifiers. He doesn't have a chance leader. Blah, blah, blah. Nope. So, Quinn Parks. I'm playing against myself. Yes, I'm playing both sides of this. Yes. So here comes the assault squad. Oh, he rolled a 10. That might be good. He's on the -1 column, and a 10 is going to be a casualty and a shaken check. So he is going to be reduced. That is going to bump up their casualties. Russian casualties are now up to 2. And he needs to make a shaken result, which is a 7 or higher. And he rolls a 7. So he does not become shaken. He just loses a bunch of guys moving there. And this guy is fired. And he is going to continue moving. So 3-4. He's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. Sniper could take a shot at him, but the sniper is going to wait for a better target. All right. So he's moved. So back to the Russian players, or I'm sorry, the German player's turn. All right, he is going to activate this squad here to fire. 4 firepower, +2 for the machine gun is 6 firepower. 7 firepower because they're adjacent, so he's targeting this X here. He's going for that top. He's going for that top rifle squad there. So 4, 5, 6. 7 because they're adjacent. Defense of 4. +2 for the building is 6, so he's on the +1 column. And he gets a +1 to the die roll because his leader is there helping him. So this will take him down to 2 impulses left. So he is going to try and shoot him. Vassal is a software program that you can use to play different board games. I do own the game, by the way. So here's my charts. A lot of Vassal modules will not include everything, so they make sure you have the purchase the game. So. Alright, here we go. So his attack is on the +1 column, and he gets a +1 to his die roll. And is a 6 +1 is a 7 on the +1 column. 7 on the +1 is going to be a broken chance. So this top squad here, the top rifle squad, has to roll to see if he makes it. 7, he makes it. So this unit is now let's delete those. We need a new marker. Used. There we go. So he's been used because he moved and fired now. All right, Russians activation. How many? They have what? They got 4 left. So the Germans only have 2 left. this unit is going to fire at these guys. It's going to cost him 2 activation points because he's going to use bow squads. So that is going to be 6, 7, 8 firepower. 9 because they're adjacent. So 9 firepower because they're adjacent. And the +1 because the leader. But it is going to cost him 2 impulses, but because there's 2 squads there. Alright, so 9 firepower. They're going to be defense of 4. +2 for the building is 6. So the difference is +3. And they're going to get a +1 to their dice roll. 9 + 1 is 10 on the +3. And that is an X. Oh, that's an X. And so this unit is killed. Delete. So the rifle squad is dead. So the rifle squad is dead, which means the casualty points for the Germans go up to 4 now. And the leader needs to make a casualty check here, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. Casualty. Leader. Transport. Group move. Assault move. No, assault move. Combat. 1686. 1686. 16. 16. What? What? 1686. That's not what page is. That the page number? Yeah, here it is. Page 16. Oh yeah, I guess the page number. Okay. Attached leaders must roll each time an attached unit suffers casualties or morale effect in combat. If the unit is destroyed by an X result, they roll a D6 on a 1 to 3, and the leader is also killed. They're removed from the map. So 1, 2, or 3, the leader is dead. If the unit suffers a C result, is reduced, roll 1 and the leader is destroyed. If the unit suffers a broken or shaken result and fails its gut check, then the leader must pass the gut check as well or suffer the same results. I think I missed that once. So that's kind of important to know. Alright, so 1, 2, or 3, and our leader's been killed as well, the sergeant here. Here we go, 1, 2, or 3, and he's dead. No, 4. He hangs in there, but this unit is no longer, it's going to be, used. I'm going to grab a couple more of these and just put them outside the play area. I usually do that because it's easier to grab them over there. But that was good for the Russians. It cost them 2 points, but they killed off a unit. So it's back to the Germans' turn. Wow. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Right now, he still holds the position of the He's gonna go 1, 2, and 3, 4, and he can't do anything about it. So he will be moved. moved. And they're down to 1 impulse left. Russians have 2 left. I'd like to get his sergeant up here. Would be nice. He'd also like to get... Alright, the Russians are gonna activate this unit to move. And they're gonna go 1, 2, and they're gonna stay in the buildings. So, does this sniper take a shot? It'll be the last impulse the Germans will have. So... he will not. And then the Russian player, does he go for the control point is the question. Does he go for the control point? He's going to get bombed by the German with 9 firepower. That would be dangerous. What's he going to do? What's he going to do? What's he going to do? Yeah, you know what? He's going to try for it. Boom! He's going in. Well, all right. He's forcing the German. German's going to have to spend his last impulse. And he is going to activate this guy to fire. So it's 5 firepower. He's going to throw the bundles. That's 3. That's 8. Plus 1 for being adjacent is 9. Defense again is going to be 6. So he's on the +3 column. +3 column. Let's see what he rolls. Oh, he only rolls a 4. He rolls a 4, and that is no results. Oh my gosh. So the bundle goes away as he throws it. It blows up, but it does not blow up where it needs to go. This guy is now going to be marked with the old used counter. And so now it's up to the Russian player who has 1 more activation. And the German can't do anything about it because he's out of activations. Just looking at the chat just to check up. Mad Dog and Quentin Parks are here having a good time, hopefully. Talking about wargaming and cards and dice and all kinds of stuff, so that's good. I think what the Russians want to do is they are going to just... Damn, they could just move a little bit faster. It'd be so much easier. They only have 1 guy that can really get to where they need to do. They need to get a guy right here to get this sniper out there so they can move the leader up. The leader can only go 1, 2. No, it's going to cost 2 to go in there because he'd have to come through the road. Use the road, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. So the leader can only get to here. What's this? Let's get rid of that. I don't need that. So I think he's going to go 1, 2, 3. Initiative is going to be really important for the next turn, and deciding what you're going to do is going to be huge for both sides, I think. So is he going to do that now? Because he could also bring this guy down. I think that's might be a better option. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to stay in the buildings. And I put a marker on him, but all the markers are going to be coming off him. But I'll mark him anyways. So he moved. All right, and that will be the last impulse for turn. Oh, wait. So I thought that was the end of him. Oh, I forgot to mark him off when I think the other guy moved. When this guy moved down, I think I forgot to mark him off. Anywho, that should be the end of the phase now. That is the play turn phase. Melee. Do we have any melee? We do not have any melee. Remove unit markers. Alright, so let's delete the admin counters. There we go. Score victory points. So, well, we got a victory point that changed hands here. The Germans are down to 4. The Russians are now up to 1. And this victory points, where is it? There it is. Goes to I'll put that back over there. All right, so it goes to the Russians now. So there you go. All right, so that is that. End the turn. Yep, okay. Turn marker. It's going to go down to turn number 4. End of the game. Victory conditions. Blah, blah, blah. Back to the turn marker. Reinforcements. There are none. Attached leaders. Okay, attached leaders. Let's see. He's fine. The German doesn't have anyone to attach to. He's fine. Right, they forgot to rally their sniper too. Well, I think all the leaders are fine actually, so we don't have to worry about that now. Free rally. So I think the only one that's broken is this sniper back here. He needs now a 7 or higher to rally. He rolls a 7, so he's no longer shaken. So I think everyone else is in good order. Nobody's shaken, nobody's broken, nobody's nothinged. Okay. Now comes the big one. Here it comes. The initiative roll. Whoever gets initiative on this is going to have lots of golden opportunities. Let's see. It's a 10 versus a 9, so the Germans win initiative. So the Germans are going to get initiative now. We are roll for a impulse roll for the Germans. Oh. Roll that again. That one bounced right out. For the Germans. 7. Ooh. 7. So you can see he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he can't even activate all of his units. And he's not to the marker yet. So once you reach 5, you lose 1 point from your initiative, or from your impulse roll. Now the Russians, they need to get a good roll here. They have not had a good roll. So we've still got one guy that's hanging out over here. All he hears is shooting going on, and he's afraid to get in the fight. 10. That's a little bit better. A little bit better. That'll be, oops, we need another, what do we need? We need something. Impulse, there we go. 10. 10-7, so advantage goes to the Russians. Now, don't forget the Germans do have the command and control, but they don't want to use that until it's a dire situation. But they do get initiative. So what are they going to do? They have lots of opportunities to do something. There's guys adjacent to all kinds of guys. They want to activate the sergeant and get him out of there. So he's not going to get in trouble when the Russians activate. I think he has to, honestly. I think he's got to try to save his sergeant. Wow, it's a pretty powerful squad there. Yeah, I think the sergeant's going to move. And the question is, where does he want to go? He just jump in. Yeah, I think he'll just move there. So they're down to 6 impulses. But he had to get that impulse and get that guy. You know what? Hang on. Before we do all that, let me move him back. Let's look at the leader. I wonder if he's not... Okay. If a leader is in a stack and one unit is eliminated in the attack, the leader is automatically attached to the remaining unit. But if his doesn't look like he automatically gets to attach until the attached leader phase, which means he's not going to go in that hex then. He's going to have to go 1. He's going to go 2, and this time he's going to go in the street hex and not the building hex, but I don't think anybody can shoot at him. Oh, nope. And then he's going to go 1, 2, and he's going to go in that hex there. Let's put a move marker on him. And then he'll attach to that rifle squad. Alright, so that's his move. That's the German player's move. No, leaders can't. I don't think they can... I think only squads can do support weapons. A leader may not carry or use support weapons. Right there. See? I might know something now and then. Alright, now the Russian player. Wow. The Russian player. He's got advantages too. He's got advantages. He's got advantages. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this rifle squad on top. Because he didn't move yet, and I don't want to think that whole thing moved. I think snipers can try to avoid. Yeah, made an attempt to evade melee. A 5 or a 6 succeed. So if the German or the Russian player decides to assault move and try to assault the sniper, he can try to evade him. The other thing is he could try to just assault these guys. He could try to move this guy down here. So many good options. Get some of these units in the back moved up front, but right now 6, 7, 8 firepower, and the Germans would have 8 firepower. You know what? He's gonna spend 2 activation points and activate his lieutenant and lose 2 squads. And they're gonna try and he's down to 8 now. 8 impulses, and he's gonna activate. So it's 6, 7, 8. Plus 1 for being adjacent is 9. These guys have a defense of... Oh, this guy only has a defense of 3. Plus 2 for the building is 5. I did not see that. I probably gypped this guy once before and gave him a defense of 4. That's my bad. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 versus 5. He's on the plus 4 column. And he gets a plus 1 to his die roll because the leader's activated. So plus 1 and the plus 4 column. That's a 9. Plus 1 is a 10. A 10. A 10 on the plus 4. And that is a dead. That is a DEAD dead. So German dead. Delete the, and that's going to cost the Germans big time because they're now up to 6 casualty points. So every 5 casualty points, you get a -1 to your the amount of impulses you get. So these guys all fired, and now they killed off the unit there, and now they killed off the unit there. That was brutal. Germans. Oof. Oh boy. Yeah. Support weapons may be picked up or destroyed at no cost by an active unit in the same hex. Support weapons may be transferred between stacked units in the start of the new turn. So yeah, all these little support weapons sitting here. He's just going to give them to the Russian player. Unless he gets up there to protect them, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. This guy's honest. He could try to come over here. These guys already fired, but this guy isn't fired. But yeah, boy, that's the Germans run into a buzzsaw here all of a sudden, man. They're running out of units. I wonder if he just gives up on that control point and pulls back a little bit. Give me both of those units, please. No? Can I? Tough decision. I think what we're going to do... The problem is you can't even get very far in this heavy terrain. I mean, they're losing units, but they still got the... You know what? They're going to go ahead and activate this lieutenant. He's going to move 1-2 to go there. Is this guy going to shoot? No. And then 3-4 to go there. And he's going to move. He's going to just hang up on that, give up on that point. So they're down to 5. Russian player has still 8. All right, the Russian player is going to activate this guy right here to move. He's going to go ahead and pick up that weapon. Let's see. Does this guy have line of... Oop. Line of sight. Line of sight. There we go. Nope, because it would hit that building side. Sniper could take a shot at him. It'd only be 3 firepower against a defense of 6. Yeah, so the sniper will not take a shot at him. So that'll be it for him. He moved, but now he's got a nice light machine gun. Did I take a point? No, I don't think I did. Germans. I think they're going to try and get their sniper. One of these snipers is going to die if we don't move him. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and move. Down to 4 impulses. That's right, the Russians say that's fine, because we're now going to move this guy. Assault move in there, and it's going to cost 1 activation. And now we need a new marker. The melee marker. Let's see, melee, there we are. So there's a melee marker. So that's the Russian impulse. Back to the Germans. Alright, the Germans are going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. Moved. Down to 3 impulses already. Alright, to run out of the... Alright, here we go. We're going to activate these guys to move. And it's going to cost 2 activation points again. 1, 2. So they're down to 4, but they're going to move here. Oops. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. They're going to move here. And then they're going to pick up this... rifle. They're going to pick up that bundle. It's going to cost them 2 movement points to move in there. Now, do they go into this hex? What does rubble give us? D plus 3? Really? Wow. That's even better than the... That's even better than the destroyed building? Wow. Debris. Movement cost, defense, debris. This says plus 1. This says D plus 3. Well, I don't know if I go with my terrain chart or if I go with the actual what's printed on the map. I would assume what's printed on the map is... So they will move 1, 2, 3, 4, and they'll go right there. Germans could opportunity fire with 4 movement. Now they don't get the leader bonus because he's not attached to them, but 4, 5 because they're adjacent. Huh. Yeah, he's going to have to, because if he doesn't shoot him... well, these guys already fired, so they can't... And now that they're moved, they'll be done for the turn. So he will be used. What happened to all my use counters? So yeah, the rifle squad, there's no sense in shooting without the leader. I mean, there is, but... Oh. Alright, Germans, where are you? How many points you got left? 3 points left. Not enough. So this guy. Alright, these guys are going to activate the fire. 4 firepower. At this guy here, 6. So be on the -2 column. But he does have a leader, so he'll get a +1 to the die roll. He's going to try and shoot at this guy. 6 + 1 is 7 on the, what did we say it was? 4, -2 column. And we rolled a 6. And that's a big fat nothing. So these guys are used. And that will cost them a point. Alright, I think they feel a lot better about moving these guys up now. 1, 2, 3. Hang on a second. Let's see. I can shoot us if we go there, can he? He can't shoot us if we go there, though, because the building will go in the way. Interesting. Damn. Really need to get this guy moving. Alright, I'm going to move right there. I'm going to force the German if he wants to spend one of his last activation points. He is. 5 firepower. And so it's degraded through that hex there because of the building. So that takes him, let's see, what does that do? Firepower -1, right. Okay, so it's going to take him to 4 firepower. Defensive 4, so he's on the even column. No bonuses, no penalties. He rolled a 4, and that's going to be crap on the even column. Yes. So this guy shot, fired, whatever you want to call it. So that's 1. Two, 3. And he's going to be moved. What kind of unit is this? It's assault unit. That's too bad. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't be. Well, what has the Germans got left to do? Really, a couple units could fire. This guy could do... I guess this German will fire at these guys. Might as well. 4. You'll shoot the guy with the bundle, who is going to be a 6. She's on the -2 column. You never know. Maybe we'll get lucky. 6 on the -2 is nothing. And that's going to cost them their last impulse. And the Russians have 3 left? Wow. That's going to be brutal. Brutal. So they're going to activate this unit to assault move. And we're going to have another melee. So that costs them an activation. All right, buddy. Have a good... ooh, he's got a stake. I like that. Have a good one, man. Thanks for coming on by. Yeah, this CRT is bloody, but that's okay with me. Just means more dying on the way. So that was one guy that moved. We got this guy here who will go 1, 2, 3, 4 as he's going along the road. And let's see, wait, he was here. 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure, we'll move him up there. So that costs the Russians a point. Oops, I got one left. Can't get anywhere fast, that's for sure. I think what they're going to do is they use that guy. He's moved. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just going to run that guy all the way up. Moved. He finally decides to get up here, and they still don't have enough to move that guy, but that's okay. Alright, so that is going to be... Boom! No more impulses. Alright. So let's do some melee. Some melee. There's a melee over here as well. Let's see. Where's melee? Melee. Alright. I think there's... Alright. I think there's some snipers. Some kind of rule about snipers. Snipers. In melee, snipers have a firepower and a defense of 1. And they do not get the +2 MF. Okay, yeah, that's brutal. That's going to be brutal. So, sniper, firepower 1, defensive value of 1. For the shock troop, he has a firepower of 5, +1 because he's a shock troop is 6, +2 because he is +2 because of the melee bonus. So 5, 6, 8. Defensive 1. So he's on the +7 column against the sniper. Not good news for the sniper, by the way. Oh, plus the machine gun. Yeah, well, the biggest column you can get is +7, so it doesn't matter. So +7 column, he rolls a 10, and that's going to be a big fat X. So the sniper... Oh, actually, you know what? When this guy went to move in there, I forgot to roll to see if the sniper evaded. So 5 or 6 he would have evaded. Otherwise, he's going to be dead. 3, he did not evade. So I almost forgot about that. But it's going to be dead sniper. Let's delete the M encounters. Come here, you. No, 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 no. Get rid of that. Alright. Oh, the sniper gets to shoot back, by the way. He's got a firepower 1 against their 4 defense, so he's on the -3 column. Let's see if he does anything. 5 and the -3. Nope. So the sniper runs and gets shot in the back, and he is dead. So unfortunately, that'll be it for the Mr. German sniper. All right, now these guys are going to be a little bit different. So let's calculate the German's value. He's a 5 plus 1. He is a 6 because he's an assault. The defense is a 4, and I think you don't get any terrain bonuses. So he is a 4, so he's a 6 and a 4. He's on the +2 column. Let's just look at our chart here to see. Oh, +2 because of the melee, right? So he's a 5, 6, 7, 8. He's an 8 versus a 4. Let's see what he does on the +4 column. Wow. It's a 5 on the +4 column, and that's going to be a possible broke. Possible broke. So I'm going to go ahead and roll for this now, but it doesn't take effect until after. So he needs to roll 7 or higher. He does not. So the Russian will break after this. Now, his attack. He is a 5. +1 because he's a shock troop is 6. +2 for the melee is 8. And does he get a +1 because of the leader? Yes. So he's a 9. The assault troop is a 3, so he's on the +6 column. And he gets a +1 because of the sergeant. That's a 9, that's a 10, that is a killed. So they're going to wipe out the assault squad. In the process, though, he is going to become broken. Oh, not break. God damn it. Get. Shock troop becomes broke. No, I did it again. Stop. Try it one more time. Broken. There you go. And the leader now needs to make a check to see if he becomes broken. Ah! Dropped my die. Try again. 8. No, he does not. So just the squad becomes broken. But they killed off the German, and that means... I guess I could just delete it. We don't need to move it to the counter track, but that is going to take them up to 8 casualty points now. Hopefully I did that right. Alrighty. It's not looking good for the Germans now. They only have a few. They have a lieutenant in a rifle squad. They have a sergeant in a rifle squad. A sniper and an assault squad. That's it. Against the whole German army coming in. Especially these guys that have light machine gun, rifle squad, bundle squad, and that's a lot of firepower. That is 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plus a 1 on the roll because of the leader. That is going to be whoever they attack, which is probably going to be this hex here, unless they lose initiative and the Germans can get the hell away. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. All right, let's see what else we got. Where's our? So we did our melees. Alright. Remove unit markers. Let's just move these over there. Scored victory points, same as before. And end of turn. And let's see where we're at. We are at... Where's our turn marker? Going on to the start of turn number 3 next time we get together. Next time we get together, my folks, because that was some pretty good action for you guys. So we're gonna file save game and start turn 3. Start turn 3. So we'll save that, and then we'll be able to pick it up and play from there. And we won't know what's going on. So the Germans got what, 4 units now. They got a minus. They got a -1 to their casualty or their impulse, whatever they roll. They get a -1. They only have a 1, 2, 3, 4. Seems like they should have more casualty points than that then. We got the shock troop with the light machine gun. We have a rifle squad with the bundle. Rifle squad with the light machine gun. A Molotov. We can get this guy up there. Yeah, I think the Germans... They're going to be hard pressed to hold on to. They're going to have to hold on to at least 3 objectives, right, to win this. So, and they got guys circling around from the back. They got guys coming now through the front. Especially if they lose initiative. This guy right here. You go 1, 2, 3, 4 and capture that. And nobody can shoot him. Because this unit can't see because these 2 X's are a wall. That's a wall there. So, if the Russians win initiative, they can run and take this point right off the bat. Then, they can have someone, this guy maybe. 1, 2, or this guy. 1, 2... 3. Can they? No, they have to go in the building for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. They'd have to maybe. Oh no, this guy right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, boom. They could capture that objective. Then they'd have 1, 2, 3. Then all they have to do is hold on to them. Oh, it's gonna come down to the wire. We'll see. Thanks, Tony. I will see you all next time. We got 3 more turns left. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be down the wire. You know how they always are. But thanks to Tony and Mad Dog and Clinton Barks for coming on by. I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for stopping in, and we'll see you all next time. So have a great night, and we'll talk to you guys soon.